Hey y'all, that's John, and I'm looking at this. I cannot believe this shit is actually real. Um, I'm looking. I noticed. I found an article on Facebook. LGBTQ Nation did an article on a Huntington Beach, California attorney named Matthew McLaughlin, who filed a proposition and is in the process, I guess, of collecting the 365,000 signatures needed to get it before the voters in California, called the Sodomite Suppression Act. And I read it. It's not that long a brief, so I'm going to read it to you. According to Penal Code Section 39, this is what this is supposed to do. The abominable crime against nature known as thuggery, called also sodomy, is a monstrous evil that Almighty God, giver of freedom and liberty, commands us to suppress on pain of our utter destruction, even as he overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. B. Seeing that it is better that offenders should die rather than that all of us should be killed by God's just wrath against us for the folly of tolerating wickedness in our midst, the people of California wisely command, in the fear of God, that any person who willingly touches another person of the same gender for purpose of sexual gratification be put to death by bullets to the head or by any other convenient method. C. No person shall distribute, perform, or transmit sodomistic propaganda directly or indirectly by any means to any person under the age of majority. Sodomistic propaganda is defined as anything aimed at creating an interest in or an acceptance of human sexual relations other than between a man and a woman. Every offender shall be fined $1 million per occurrence and or imprisoned up to 10 years and or expelled from the boundaries of the state of California for up to life. D. No person shall serve in any public office nor serve in public employment nor enjoy any public benefit who is a sodomite or who espouses sodomistic propaganda or who belongs to any group that does. E. This law is effective immediately and shall not be rendered ineffective or invalidated by any court, state, or federal unless heard by a quorum of the Supreme Court of California consisting only of judges who are neither sodomites nor subject to disqualifications hereunder. F. The state has an affirmative duty to defend and enforce this law as written, and every member of the public has standing to seek its enforcement and to obtain reimbursement for all costs and attorney fees in doing so, and further, should the state persist in inaction over 1 year after due notice, the general public is empowered and deputized to execute all the provisions hereunder extrajudicially, immune from any charge and indemnified by the state against any and all liability. G. This law should be known as the Sodomite Suppression Act and be numbered as Section 39 in Title 3 of the Penal Code pertaining to offenses against the sovereignty of the state. This text shall be prominently posted in every public school classroom. All laws in effect with this law are to that in conflict with this law are to that extent invalid. So, okay, what the literal fuck? California was one of the first states to legalize same-sex marriage. And now this fucker is saying that if he can get enough votes to get this in front of the voters, he wants the people of the state of California to agree that if you have sex with if you're a man married to another man, you have sex with your husband, you can be shot in the head. I mean, what is this dude on? Is it something, is it something in his diet? Was he dropped on his head as a child? I don't understand this, I really don't. I mean, I don't understand how anybody could think this way, let alone a lawyer, somebody with a fucking, somebody with a fucking college degree, somebody that should have some fucking common sense. Anyway, I just thought I would get on here and rant about this because I really think this is fucking stupid. And if the people of the state of California are dumb enough to fall for this bullshit and sign his petition, then I will never ever go there because that's just ignorant. Anyway, this is just my little ranting and raving in the middle of the fucking night. Love you guys. Stay sweet, and I will see you later. Bye, bitches.